Ryan Tringer here, Class A Pro. I'm recording at Swing Safe Golf Lesson Center in Irvine, California. We're taking a look at Sahith Theegala at the Genesis Invitational 2026. And, just such a talent here. You can see at his setup here, he's actually aiming it pretty much right down the center, I would say, if you look at his foot line here. And so, um, one more thing that's worth noting here at the beginning is he's actually setting up with his feet flat. Then right when he's about to hit the ball, he actually looks like right about there. He kind of leans from his heels to the balls of his feet, it looks like, as he's looking over there. And then we take a look at, the vertical line that we draw down. Let's see, armpits, knees, balls of feet. Yep, that checks out. Typical of a tour player to have this type of balance set up. And then if we draw the plane line, rear line, head position lines, like so. And let's also check to see how he's doing with keeping his posture angles while he swings. And now let's trace the club head. All right, so he starts back here. He's taking back a little bit inside or a little bit under the plane here. And he's got the face a little bit closed. You can see here that the toe is not up. He's got the toe down this way a bit. And this is looks like a 3-wood here, just to stay short of that berm or that little grassy area there that your ball can roll into, right? And then as he keeps going, now the club face looks like it's closer to the toe up position that you typically will see. And so and look at this, now he's on the plane. So actually, even though he takes a little bit low at the beginning here, he actually gets it up on the plane and gets the toe up position here in a good spot, uh, halfway back. Now let's take a look here as he keeps going. Super high hands. And you can see here at the top, the club face looks very neutral. And it looks like his wrist is pretty close to flat, maybe a tiny, tiny bit of early supination here. And then if we look at his posture angles, it looks like if anything, he's kind of increased his crouch here. And if anything, his balance has gone a little bit back toward his heel on the shot. Then as he drops the club in, let's take a look and see what happens on the downswing. Oh yeah, look at this. Look how much he drops it from the inside here. And wow, you can see a huge amount of head movement for him on the way into the ball. Look at this though. His rear line is perfect. He's got his posture angles right where they should be. And the toe is up right now. And he's got the club from the inside with a nice hand position here coming into the ball. And then as he gets down to the bottom here, you can see that his club path is just super solid. He's got his rear in the line. It's interesting that his head drops this much, on the way into the ball. Um, but obviously he's, able to still make super solid contact like this. And then, you can see the ball starts out to the right of where he was aiming, just to the right side. And this was super solid down to the, starting it to the right, aiming down the center, starting to the right and drawing it back to the center here. But look at this, the hips back. You can see, if we look more at his footwork, you can see that when he's striking it, he's more on the balls of his feet when he's hitting it. And then he goes into that left heel and he's really chasing it, with that head movement down. If anything, you can see that he really, he has a lot of side bend, we call it. And it's really from head position because his hip position's good and his right leg position's pretty good here and the left leg's back. So it's really just a matter of the head position. Probably from the face on view, we see his head tilting back to the right side a bit with this kind of follow through. But starts the ball in a good line, as you can see there, drawing back to the center and finishes onto the left heel. So, it's obvious why he's out there. Great balance setup, super athletic move. And, he just got a really nice ball flight, perfect club head path, really good job at his setup. Obviously, great job with the club face. And really, the one thing is wondering if, I mean, he's obviously won this way. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I'm always curious. I wonder if it would help him to have his head, more in that box and keep the posture angles a little bit more through the shot. But overall, what a pleasure to watch Sahith play. True talent out there on the PGA Tour today.